Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal.
It finds a way to get easy scores. 4th in the league this year in steals. Jordan, one of the best pickpockets you're going to find, and then one of the best finishers for the score.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, left hand and able to squeeze through to give the Bulls a 2-point lead.
Goddamn. Bradley Beal is on the move to the Phoenix Suns. The first domino to drop is Bradley Beal. A lot of people thought he was going to go to the Miami Heat, but he ends up going to the Phoenix Suns. Now, what does this do for the Phoenix Suns? This creates a lot of problems for the Phoenix Suns. This makes them top heavy. This makes them the closest thing to a super team. This also makes them with nothing left to fill out the roster with. All right, they might as well sign me and you to go and play basketball because they got no mid-level exceptions. They got no sign and trade exceptions. They got no draft picks. They can't do no exclusive deals because the CBA rules pretty much flame all their ideas to the trash can. They got nothing. Only thing they got left now is to trade DeAndre Ayton and get some pieces. You're going to have to trade DeAndre Ayton with the best amount of role players you could possibly get because from a closest to super team standpoint, they're stacked, right? But what they're not is a full team. You got 2 guys that play the same position, basically. Bradley Beal and Devin Booker are not a good combo. I talked about this on the live. This is a bad matchup or a bad acquire for the Phoenix Suns. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to win the championship immediately. But you're going to have Devin Booker your point guard now? And Bradley Beal is your 2? Devin Booker can't be a point guard. He can't play point. You're going to have a combo guard now. So now you got 2 shooting guards in the starting lineup. You're going to move KD to the 4, Ayton to the 5. Then you got to fill out the rest of the roster with G League players, guys off the street, a couple firefighters, a couple guys that work in McDonald's, a bunch of stuff like that. But they can't even do cheap contracts, really. All right? They're going to have to take a lot of people for the cheapest price they could possibly get. They may have to end up getting guys out of retirement. You might as well go and get DeMarcus Cousins. Try to get Dwight Howard. You're going to have to get guys cheap like that. You might as well call Carmelo Anthony come out of retirement. You know? You better look for every veteran you could come across. And what did you give away? You give away all your draft picks, Landry Shamet, and Chris Paul. What are you doing if you're the Wizards? That's a bad deal. You get an old Chris Paul, you get a role player, and you get future draft picks. You're going to have a lot of draft picks for the future. You're going to need them because your team is going to suck for years. Bad trade. It benefits the Phoenix Suns, but technically, this doesn't make the Phoenix Suns any more better. They still need a team around these guys. There's only one basketball. Too many ball-dominant players. You're going to see 3 guys hog up most of the shots. And this makes more pressure on Kevin Durant. Because now you better win because you're playing with 2 All-Stars. Some may consider this a super team. I tell you my decision on whether this is a super team or not for another day in time. But you throw a borderline All-Star in there with DeAndre Ayton, you're going to have to move that boy. Try to get as much role players as you can, because if you go into the season with DeAndre Ayton on that roster, you may have to keep him for the next foreseeable future because you can't do nothing. You're maxed out in terms of signing players. This is it for the Phoenix Suns. That's their last big trade. They're not going to get nobody of value on that roster anymore. They're just going to get a bunch of hand-me-downs, a bunch of McDonald's workers, a bunch of Burger King workers. It's going to look bad. But the free agency is starting. And before the draft pick even start, you already see moves being done. This is crazy. I told you shit was going to hit the fan. And oh boy, did it hit the fan. Prince Sports out. This is the way. Peace.
I told you I'm the real champion. I told you I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow. All of my critics crawl. All of you suckers who write the Ring magazine, Boxing Illustrated, all of you suckers bow. Come to Muhammad Ali. I am the man.